What's good, Planet Earth? A-Rod here. So I got home from work like half an hour ago, more or less. And I'm just kind of waiting for midnight to strike, say Happy New Year's, and then go to bed. But in the meantime, I don't know, got the feeling to make an edit or some short video, just to kill time. So I got home and I looked at the refrigerator and I'm like, dang, I'm grateful for that refrigerator. And then I got the idea. Today we're gonna be ranking the top 5 house appliances, and yeah, let's go for it. So coming in at number 5, we have the house doors. I don't got much to say about them other than, they come with locks to keep the intruders out. Personally, I think house doors are pretty underrated. Not a lot of people care about them. They're just kind of there. Very underappreciative is the word too. You'll check the doors to see if they're locked at night or stuff like that. At least I hope. But I don't know, I feel like compared to other house appliances, the house doors aren't really the most thought of. And they're not really the coolest either, so, that's kind of why I put them at number 5. However, they have their perks with the locks, and, depending on the type of wood and, like metals, plastics, knobs, they can look pretty dope, I guess. I'll let slide door slide. No pun intended on that. Next up on the list for number 4, we have sinks. I feel like these are also very underappreciative. They can also look pretty dope, depending on how the sink looks like. There's some pretty cool sinks if you go to, like, Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that. There's a good variety of them. Some have, like, the twisty knob thingamabobs. Others have, like, the you pull, you push. You know what I'm talking about? There's sinks are like hots on one side, colds on the other. There's sinks where like you twist it to change the temperature. I don't know. Sinks are pretty cool, I guess. Excuse me. I don't know. I feel like they're also just kind of shoved to the side like the doors, except I feel like we rely on them more. For example, you'd like be sticking your hand in to like wash a dish. You get some sticky stuff on that finger. Oh, to the sink. And no one washes their hands with the door, so. Yeah. We got sinks in at 4th, just because of that. Taking 3rd place, we have the refrigerator. Now, I know some of y'all might not agree, but let me tell you, refrigerators is where the good stuff is. You get the food, the leftovers, you know what I mean? That good stuff. When you like come back home from practice and you're craving something good, ooh, the fridge has it stored in the back. However, fridges can be deceiving. There's times where you're just searching in there and there's just no leftovers or shit like that for you to scavenge. And let's admit it, that's one of the worst feelings in the world. There was something else with fridges that I had to spit out. Oh! When you put in dishes, like for example, let's say your mom made rice or something, or like there's something in the pot, you gotta store it in. All of a sudden you try closing that fridge door and the handle of the pot or whatever the heck's sticking is gonna prevent the fridge to close. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, and probably one of the main reasons why I wouldn't put refrigerators higher up on the list. However, the fact that you can get leftovers and deviously good food in the middle of the night gets to the 3rd place spot. Now for number 2, I was indecisive between these 2 appliances, so we're just gonna do the whole thing. Number 2, I'm putting the bathroom. Just because you have both the toilet and the shower. Now let's break it down. The toilets, toilets are necessary, man. Let's just say that. There's always the outside. There's nature. No one's stopping you from doing that. But, toilets can be a big flex. Especially if they're the cool kind of toilets, if you know what I mean. There's toilets out there that like, that's for a king's throne. Same with the showers. I've seen crappy showers. I've seen showers that should be in the queen's castle or something, man. However, let's not let the looks of toilets and showers get it high up on this list. The main reason I put it in 2nd place is because of how useful they are. Let's say, like Taco Tuesday came around the corner, you're going to want to get a toilet fast. You need a toilet after that. Same with showers. You'll be playing sports, you get all sweaty, and you need a shower. You don't want to smell like raw salmon, if you know what I mean, or the homeless guy by the Safeway Bridge. No, I don't know what he smells like. I'm just saying. I can only assume. But anyways, yeah. But necessities aside, they're just very important household items, They're always there for you. Like, the toilet, again, no pun intended, it's not going to speak shit if you got to take the biggest shit in the world. Same with the shower. It will not complain how dirty you are. They're both at your service. And that's why I basically put the bathroom in 2nd place. Now, before we review our number 1 house appliance, I just want to give a couple honorable mentions. The first honorable mention goes to televisions. If it weren't for televisions, we would be bored out of our minds. Even though our ancestors kind of never had televisions. So I think we're just kind of nerfed over the years, if I'm being honest. For our number 2 spot in the honorable mentions, we have drawers. It's another one of those items where you just kind of never think about. They're just kind of there until you like really need some clothing or like socks or something. Then you think of the drawer. And I don't know, I just feel like they're shoved to the side a lot. However, you can have a good drawer and flex it. Drawers are another good appliance that you can flex if you can find the right drawers. At number 3, we have windows. And not the computer. But I feel like, I don't know, Windows, you can customize them, man. You can make them slide, you can make them open, put a little netting over it, put no netting. You can do a lot with it. It can crack, it can be replaced. Windows are pretty cool. I guess we just never think about it a lot. And then for our 4th and final spot of the house appliances, I would say the heating system. and cooling system, like your AC and heaters. Again, it's another thing that you won't think about or care about until the time comes and, ooh, it's cold, turn the heater. Ooh, it's hot, get the AC. And before you know it, you're literally back riding the heater or AC. And, you know, we never give thanks to it. And I feel like heaters and ACs are very underappreciated for that reason. Last but not least, the number one and the best household appliance goes to the beds. Let me explain why. You can be the most depressed human being on earth, and the beds will not hesitate to comfort you and keep you cozy. You come home from a hard day of work, you go straight to your bed and rest. You need a little bit of anger unleashed out of you, you come to your bed and you punch it. I don't know, say you're excited that the Super Bowl was rigged for some reason. I mean, it's a possibility. You go to your bed and jump on it. Beds have always been there for us. Heck, they've probably been around since the caveman time. And by that I mean just giant rocks, and then the pillow's just a small rock. But I mean, hey, beds are beds. They're there for you when you need them, they're there for you when you don't need them. And they're beds. And so with that, that kind of wraps up my top 5 list for the best household appliances. You know, I had another script kind of pushed to the side, and I think I'll just release that on a later date, so keep an eye out for that. In case you guys want to know what it is, I'll be ranking top 5 laundry machines. That was also another idea I had by just walking through the door and being appreciative that we have a laundry machine. But, I mean, other than that, you know, I feel like we all need to appreciate our little appliances here and there, if you know what I mean. Because, excuse me, let's be honest. If it weren't for these beds, if it weren't for the ACs, if it weren't for windows and crap like that, we'd probably be dead. Including me. And I'm just waiting for midnight to strike, so I'm just kind of rambling. But yeah, that wraps it up.